Hey, welcome back to Paranormasight. Yeah. Last time we were actually in the middle of, kind of teaming up with everybody else, so that's actually pretty great. And we're now at, like, a really fun part, so I'm gonna now continue with Yako. Since we just shared info with our, between all our detectives and our silly housewife lady who wants to revive her son no matter what. So it's going to be pretty good. We'll see if we get info from our teacher man. Yako Sakazaki, 12 p.m. It's lunchtime, the scariest time of the day. That's a sticker. No, I don't care about you. I want that sticker. All right. You know, normally you'd be breaking school rules by stepping foot in a cafe. I don't remember what voice they gave him. I'll be in hot water if you lied about having permission from the police. Remember that. We know. It'll be okay. So, what did you want to ask me? Wait, I'm busy. Yeah! Mockingbird. I love that only our fancy little investigator boy comments on it. Everyone else just seems to look at it and be like, cool, I guess. What is this? This is great. Sparring Sparrow Brothers. Beautiful. All right, well, I guess I'm inside. A cafe. I've never been to one before. How exciting. It's pretty smelly inside because of the cigarette smoke, but... Oh, okay. A coffee shop on South Warigezui Street. Kurokikyo Cafe's convenient location has made it a favorite of the businessmen in the neighborhood. Although formerly a relaxing location where classical and jazz music were played, the cafe has begun incorporating some pop songs into its playlist at the request of its customers. The most popular menu item is pilaf served with black coffee, although cream soda topped with a large scoop of ice cream is also a popular choice. That sounds really comforting, actually. Fashionable cafes feature jazz and live performances were in vogue until the mid-Showa era, where the number of cafes offering a carefully brewed cup of coffee in a relaxed atmosphere began to increase. Many of these locations also have public telephones, making them convenient meeting places. However, they also developed a reputation as a hangout spots for delinquents, leading to a large number of schools to forbid their students from patronizing them. In recent years, table arcade games have become a big hit, affording cafes installing them a steady stream of customers. Oh, that's cool. The Shigima kidnapping overview. A kidnapping and murder case that took place in Honjo, Sumida around 1 year ago. Haruo Shigima's son, Shuichi, age 11, was kidnapped on his way home from school with a ransom being demanded that same evening. Initially, the kidnapping was thought of as a simple extortion scheme, but when it came to light that the Shigima family was closely tied to the police, and Shuichi was in fact the grandson of a senior official, it was quickly assumed that the perpetrator was acting upon a grudge against the police force. The kidnapping was treated as a direct attack against the good name of the police, and a large-scale investigation was launched that used the best equipment available to trace phone calls. This made it all the more embarrassing when they were unable to catch the culprit, losing the public's confidence. The culprit grew cocky, relentless, mocking the police force. After 3 days of failure after failure, Haruo reached a breaking point. Spurred by concern for her son, she resolved to hand over the ransom money as fast as possible, but her husband and father, who held the prestige of the police in high regard, refused, saying that they would not let the criminal win by giving in to their demands. The increasingly frantic detective assigned to the case lost his temper when the criminal called to give him an ultimatum, causing the culprit to never make contact again. Another week passed and Shuichi's body was found floating in the Sumida River. Shuichi's death could be largely ascribed to the police's incompetence, but this was ultimately covered up with stringent media embargoes. The investigation was never closed, but the case has long gone cold. Subsequent investigations revealed the culprit was, in fact, Kenkichiro Iwai, an unemployed man, Toshiko Shiraishi, his common-law wife, and Michio Shiraishi, their daughter, acted as accomplices. Kenkichiro routinely used violence against both Toshiko and Michio to force them to do his bidding, and it is believed that he coerced them into becoming accessories to the crime. Kenkichiro wanted to use the boy as a living sacrifice for his magical studies, meaning that the ransom was never actually the primary motive for the kidnapping. The reason for targeting the Shigima family's son was due to a personal grievance. Yeah, he just really liked that serial killer. All right, well, that was super exciting looking inside. That's my boy. He's just looking absolutely disappointed. Can I not see anyone else? No? 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 Okay. About my cursed stone. Yako, if you would. Right. We wanted to ask you about this. Whoa. Oh my. A cursed stone. An okame mask. That must mean the fool's procession. You two were at the school last night? Damn. There of all places. Yako, you're one of them? You're a curse bearer? Yeah, please calm down, Mr. Araishi. Your reaction is too intense. It's kind of scaring me. Sorry about that. I'm afraid I got ahead of myself. What is it you wanted to know about your cursed stone? What would be the best way to approach this? Flatter him, obviously. It's just that a brilliant teacher like you must know an awful lot about these cursed stones. Well, it's true that I'm likely the person most well-versed in this matter. You're the only one we can count on. Mr. Arishi, won't you help us, please? Oh, am I now? In that case, there's no harm in hearing what you have to ask. You can just read them like a book. Thank you. Let's see. Why is everything with the Rite of Resurrection and 7 Mysteries Curse Stones happening now? Oh, taking an interest now that you've received one of the curses, have you? You sound like a researcher, starting your questioning with your subject's origins. Mr. Arishi, you're not the one who triggered the curse, are you? No, I'm afraid I had nothing to do with that. Rather, I wasn't even attempting to do so in the first place. Completing the rite itself has nothing to do with my research. Then, do you know the ancient Onmyodo ritual known as the Feast of Shadows? What is that? Something from the occult? Miss Kurosuzu, you look like the type to be interested in those things, but it's outside my field of expertise. In that case, why do you think the rite and curses have appeared now? I believe this is the intentional work of someone. It's certainly not something that would happen by accident. Why is it that you want to know? Well, he may not tell us anything else if we say that we're trying to stop the curse. We need to make something up. Right. I'm gonna make something up. Well, you see, we just have such intellectual curiosity and think it could really help your research. I see. Now that you mention it. Seems like he's reluctant to answer. Then how about... Should I be disappointed that he is not? I'm gonna act disappointed. Oh, we figured you would know since you're so smart. How disappointing. How dare you? You make it sound like I'm stupid. You couldn't be more wrong. Do you realize how devoted I am to this research? Allow me to first elucidate you regarding the author of the Record of Fates. Yeah, we got him. A special privilege, I might add, since I have yet to publish this in a paper. Yeah, okay. That's a good reaction, Yako. The Record of Fates was written 200 years ago in the latter half of the Edo period. It was written by a skilled but little-known onmyoji called Seimin Tsuchimikado. Seimin, huh? This is important stuff. If nothing else, remember this. Seimin Tsuchimikado? I've never heard of him. I'm sure you haven't. He was born into a famed onmyoji family, but split away to practice forbidden arts in secret. He used whatever name was most convenient for the situation, so his real name barely existed in records. Or so it is written in the Records of Fate. Huh. As brilliant as Seaman was, he was also an eccentric. He delved into researching the rite of resurrection, a legendary forbidden ritual that has never been completed. However, by involving himself with this forbidden ritual, he was expelled from his family, and eventually found himself in Honjo in Edo. The record of fates are the writings Seaman recorded on the road to Edo. I see. So he wrote how to perform the rite itself. The rite of resurrection makes use of Abe no Seaman's specialty, the Taizen Fukun ritual, a means of communicating with the afterlife. It uses soul dregs to replicate the soul of a dead spirit that has been called. Oh wow, I never knew something like that existed. Thus, it is thought the only ones who can use it are those with the ability to turn human souls into soul dregs in the first place. So the rite of resurrection calls for that ritual to be performed in advance. And when the soul dregs are gathered and infused with the wish of whoever is performing the ritual, it can be completed. The contents written in the record of fates end there. There's no more? What about the 7 mysteries or the cursed stones? There's nothing written about them in the records of fate. The cursed stones are separate from the rite of resurrection. Their curse is one used to enable one who is unable to perform such rituals to be able to use the rite. Huh. That's similar to what Mio said, actually. On Mioji. And officially, task with successors, we see high ranking, use mystical arts, thrive during the Heian period, the work of the famous Onmyoji, later founder of the Tsuchi Mikado clan, Abe no Seimei. However, Onmyoji began to gradually decline in number after samurai gained control of Japan. At the same time, many of their miraculous arts were lost along with the development of civilization. Although the services of Onmyoji were typically reserved for the upper class, there were a number of shomonji, or hidden Onmyoji, who worked for the common folk. Yeah, that's about right. Though I feel like they were also tasked with exercising demons through the usage of shikigami. Oh, that's cool. Did I read this before? I feel like I did. Rite of Resurrection. Ripples through the field of occult study. According to the records of fate, this mysterious ritual was devised by the gifted Onmyoji Abe no Seimei. It converts the souls of the dead bound for the underworld with soul dregs collected as sacrifices through the Taizen Fukun ritual. The secret art of converting souls to soul dregs is out of reach to all but the most skilled practitioners. It's kind of messed up, though, because you're kind of taking people who are supposed to go to the afterlife or the underworld and being repurposed to become another person, which is, that's a pretty bad sacrifice, honestly. How are the 7 mysteries related to the rite? Excuse me, Mr. Araishi? What is it, Miss Kurozuzu? Sozu? You published a theory before the incident took place. It said that the rite of resurrection and the origin of the 7 mysteries of Honjo are related somehow. What proof did you have of that? You really know your stuff, but about that was a somewhat sensationalized piece written for occult magazines. Oh, really? So it was just nonsense then? Not exactly, rather, it's not a complete fabrication. There is a basis for it. And that is, well, I suppose there's no harm in telling a couple of students so passionate about this topic. Thank you. This is something I discovered from referencing numerous texts unrelated to the record of fates. It was just after Seimon arrived in Honjo. There were records of a conflict over a ritual used to resurrect the dead in Honjo. A conflict over resurrecting the dead? I don't know the details. A man enticed the public with claims of a spell that could resurrect the dead, causing a conflict that ended tragically with 9 dead. Oh. The 9 curses, huh? That is the only remaining reference. 9 people fighting over a resurrection ritual. I call this tragedy the Honjo incident, and it has long been a subject of my research. And I suspect that this Honjo incident might be the very origin of the 7 mysteries of Honjo. So what you're saying is, the resurrection ritual at the root of Honjo incident is Seimen's rite of resurrection? Yes, that is how the Record of Fates ties everything together. To put it in chronological order, first Seimen brought the rite of resurrection to Edo. We can assume that by this point Seimen was likely using a different name. Then in Honjo, 9 people fought to the death over this rite, the Honjo incident. After that, the incident was covered up by an interested party, preventing it from being recorded in history fully. Eventually, it was passed down in incomplete pieces, becoming known as the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. That is more or less the course of events. Oh, do you think each one of the mysteries is like based off of a ritualistic thing? Like person being hanged, a girl being cut in half, or like having her limbs like on one side cut off and all that stuff. I wonder if all of that is that Honjo incident. During the Edo period, a chain of events that occurred around a certain resurrection spell became the basis for the 7 mysteries of Honjo. Yeah, so that's how they're connected. Then, if I'm getting this right, the 7 mysteries were basically required to gather the soul dregs necessary for the rite. How are the mysteries related to the rite? And there's more. With this most recent occurrence of the curse, I've become even more confident in my theory. You are? Yes, the reason for it being the resentful memories of the 7 mysteries etched into those who received the cursed stones. Resentful memories. Yako, if you really are a curse bearer, then when you obtained your cursed stone, you would have had a resentful memory imprinted in your mind. Oh, I did. Exactly. Those memories are what happened in the final moments of the 9 who died in the Honjo incident. Broadly speaking, they involved dying while bearing some kind of deep resentment. The 9 victims became the 9 curse echoes, which over time came to be spoken of as the 7 mysteries, thus gathering the resentful memories granted by the present curses and connecting them together. It will reveal once and for all what happened during the Honjo incident. The Honjo incident. I don't want to say Hojo. Huh. That's why you must tell me about the resentful memory of your fool's procession, Yako. Ugh. Mio, should I? Yeah, I think it's okay. We need all the information we can get. Tell him about the resentful memory. Okay, Mr. Araishi, I'll tell you about the memory of the fool's procession. Excellent. This man just loves knowing it. So basically, it's about a woman who died falling from a Yagura tower at a festival. Interesting. It's not that one, then. Not that one? What do you mean? Among the 9 victims of the Honjo incident, that is to say, the 9 curse echoes, one of them is Seimen himself, or so I suspect. Seimen was one of the victims at the Honjo incident too, meaning an onmyoji as powerful as him also became a curse echo? Right. It would make sense that the cursed stone tied to a curse echo like that would be special. The power of a cursed stone is different based on the cursed echo? Mio. Then maybe with Seimen's curse echo we could... Yes, we may be able to settle this whole situation. Hey, what are you two whispering about? Oh, nothing, sorry. But the resentful memories. Mr. Araishi, how many of the resentful memories have you gathered so far? I've learned a number of them. The Evergreen Beach, the Foot-Washing Mansion, the Ever-Burning Lantern, and now the Fool's Procession makes 4. Of those, the most important are the Foot-Washing Mansion and the Evergreen Beach. What are they about? First, the Foot-Washing Mansion. An onmyoji appeared distinctly in this one. Really? But not Seimen, I'm afraid. a female Onmyoji who sought the right of resurrection due to her obsession with her personal appearance. Her legs, which she had always taken pride in, were stricken with corruption after she was defeated by Seiman. Her curse echo is notable for being particularly easy to fulfill the requirements necessary to use the curse. That detective did well to escape this one. So a female Onmyoji and a rival of Seiman was involved in the Honjo incident. That certainly is interesting. Next, the Evergreen Beach. This curse echo is from a craftsman of Netsuke carvings named Jinkichi, who was hanged for spreading baseless rumors. He apparently spoke of something that granted the ability to bring back the dead. The right of resurrection. Precisely, this man, Jinkichi, must have been in contact with Seiman. If I could just collect all of the memories, everything will be revealed and the truth of the 7 mysteries will be mine. That is the knowledge I desire. Meaning you need to gather as much information as you can from the curse bearers. Precisely. I have an agreement to exchange information with those detectives, but they might not even find the other curse bearers, so I must take measures of my own. What's the trigger for the curse to occur? Another thing. Yes. You never finished about what the trigger for all of this was. Well, I don't know. Really? You're not hiding something from us, are you? It has something to do with how you obtained the Record of Fates, right? How did you really get a hold of the Record of Fates? Of the Record of Fates. To tell you the truth, we're in a race against time. It could be a disaster if we don't hurry. What are you talking about? Someone left a warning at sundown today. They would use the curse to kill a lot of people. The one who left that message is the culprit behind the Najima murders from 20 years ago. What? Something so terrible will happen? I won't allow potentially hundreds of people to become victims of a curse. I'll do anything in my power to stop it. Mr. Araishi, please, tell us everything you know. I'm sorry, but I truly don't know anything. The truth is, I was given the records of fate by a woman. A woman? Oh, is it the lady? Well, her voice sounded like a woman's, but I didn't actually see what she looked like. 1 month ago, I was investigating and suddenly I heard a formless voice. A woman's voice? Is that Yoko? What's Yoko? Where are you? Like a month ago. Yeah, she said she only started looking into shit like a month ago. I still don't know what the hell is her deal. Trust you with this ancient manuscript, the Rite of Resurrection, held within its pages. Spread rumors of this ritual as far and wide as you can in the coming month. And before I knew it, an old document had fallen at my feet. 1 month. She specified the time period. I was told if I did that, I could study the manuscript as much as I pleased. I wanted so badly to verify its authenticity, I ended up accepting. I haven't heard anything from the voice since then. It must have had you spread rumors in order to strengthen the power of the curse. To tie together the curse and desire to seek out the right. This makes it likely that the owner of the voice is the mastermind behind all of this. Hence, I went public with the Record of Fates. Hihaku and occult magazines immediately jumping at the news was a financial boon for me. Huh, Hihaku, as in Hihaku soaps. Right. I mean, no, that's not important. Just some personal business. No, she's important. She cleans things and she wants to be youthful. After that, I waited, trying to predict what would occur in a month's time. That's when the curse began. Those are all the details I have. Is there anything else you know? Very well. I've told you this much. I may as well give you one more thing. You know, Araishi, he's a bit of an ego boy, but I kind of like him. He's given us info. Thank you. What might that be? About Seiman's Record of Fates. There is sort of a continuation to it. Another document called the Record of Fates Yin Scroll. A continuation? Actually, a section written in Seimon's own hand was appended to the manuscript, according to which, after the Hanzhou incident, Seimon lamented such a calamity taking place. He apparently wrote the addendum for the event that the tragedy became its own curse. It seems that he had an idea that the victims of the Hanzhou incident would turn into curse echoes and be used to gather soul gems. It supposedly details how to handle any trouble that occurs as a result of the rite of resurrection. Really? Hold on a second. Don't you find that strange? What's the matter, Miss Sakazaki? You think my information inaccurate? If Seimon died in the Hanzhou incident, then he couldn't have written this addendum. You really don't get it, do you? Huh? Am I wrong? Have you forgotten the ability Seimon possessed? Of course not. He could use the rite of Oh. You're telling me Seimon used it on himself? The rite of resurrection can be carried out in advance so that it activates when the soul dregs are gathered together. And it is not possible that the Seimon himself resurrected by the rite after it all took place. But he'd still have to collect the soul dregs needed to use the rite. Yes, and that's why they died, the 8 other besides Seimon. What? They died in the Hanzhou incident for their soul dregs? That sounds like it's the same of what's happening now. That's why I need the resentful memories, to learn the truth. I get it now. The issue at hand is that the Yin Scroll and the Record of Fates were supposed to have been passed down as a set. When I received the Record of Fates, the Yin Scroll was gone. Only this information was left. Supposedly, Seimon's blood descendants guarded it as they passed it down across generations. It seems that over their long history, the 2 documents became separated and the scroll's location lost as the family line branched. Seimon had descendants, so there's someone out there related to him by blood even now. Yes, in fact, I've tried to trace the line as far as I could. He wasn't a well-known onmyoji to begin with, so a detailed family tree doesn't exist. It seems likely that the use of the manuscript has been long forgotten, only being passed down out of tradition. And since they aren't even aware of what they have, tracking it down is quite tricky indeed. I wish I could ask whoever that voice belonged to about the Yin Scroll. I'm sure you do. So basically, in the Record of Fates Yin Scroll, Seimon himself wrote about ways to handle the curse and the rite, yes? Yes, that's right. And I've been searching for it all this time, but I haven't found a single lead. So if you 2 find out anything other than resentful memories or Yin Scroll, about other resentful memories and Yin Scroll, tell me immediately. You owe me that much for telling you all this, do you not? That's the real extent of everything I know. Honestly, that was useful. Yin Scroll. It is said that the Seimon Mikado, author of the Record of Fates, wrote the Yin Scroll because he feared that the descendants of those involved in the Hanzhou incident might become cursed and used in the collection of soul dregs for the rite of resurrection. The existence of the Yin Scroll was indicated in the postscript added to the Records of Fates, but its whereabouts are currently unknown. It is believed to have been inherited by a descendant of Seimon. An old manuscript, blah blah blah. The manuscript was written by Seimon Tsuchimikado, an onmyoji from the Edo period. He was an extraordinarily adept practitioner, but after being banished from his family for researching forbidden arts, he changed his name and moved to Edo. Yeah. Good times. Yes, I understand. Thank you for your help. If you bring me some useful information, I'll take it into consideration for your school grades as well. You know what? Hell yeah. Get some good grades, kids. Oh, it's 1 p.m. We spoke for an hour. Awesome stuff. All right, that was useful. Street. We've learned a lot. You're so short. So, to sum it up, there was a tragic incident with people cursing each other for the rite of resurrection in the Edo period as well. And the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll may have info we want since it details how to stop the rite. I think that's about it. Right. If we could just find the Yin Scroll, we might be able to learn how to settle this situation. But even Mr. Araishi didn't have any leads on where it is. How do we start looking for it? Someone involved in this now must have some connection to it, I think. I have a feeling the mastermind who awakened the curses is involved too. Right. Can I look? Oh, what to do next? So, Mio, what are we gonna do next? Good question. It may be best to give the information we just learned to Inspector Tsutsumi. We've got a pretty big clue from hearing about the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll. Mr. Tsutsumi might know more about it. Should we go back to school then? Yeah, that's our point of contact after all. How about the mastermind? Whoever's behind that voice gave Mr. Araishi the Record of Fate. That must be the mastermind, don't you think? Yeah, and he said it sounded like it belonged to a woman. Whoever it is, I bet they're scary. Huh? You don't sound like the Yakko I know. Then let's catch them and make them spill the beans. I thought you'd say something like that. Really? I guess I'm just not really feeling that confident right now. You're possessed. You're possessed, Yakko. I know this. I know this. You're messed up. Your eyes are currently... What? Did I get more info? Oh, I didn't know they updated his info. Admit his future father's admits his dream about becoming that. Chuchi stands to put other people's needs over, meant he died without ever telling his classmates how much he longed for. The case remained unsolved. Determined to be the culprit. Oh, okay. They just wanted to say that it was, what's his name? Kenkichiro Iwai. What a piece of crap. Oh yeah, I was looking for, what's her name? Where are you? Michio. Yeah, her eyes are... Yakko. They have the same colored eyes. That's not helpful. But yeah, something about her that I'm like, something's up with Yakko. I mean, I did successfully figure out she was at the candy shop, so... I understand. Yeah, not feeling confident about the mastermind. I don't know if it's related to that woman behind the voice, but I'm also interested in the female Onmyoji who is the rival of Seimin. Yeah, me too. Oh, that reminds me, Mio. You know what's nearby here, don't you? Hmm? Oh, you mean where Michio... Yeah, where it happened. I was going there every day to leave flowers, even though they always get cleared away anyways. I'm sure it must be hard to have to be reminded of Michio's death all the time. Oh, that reminds me. Yakko? Yeah? When you asked me to do the spirit board 2 days ago, did you come here that day too? Yeah, I left some flowers before going to school. Why? Did anything seem different that day? What's this all of a sudden? Although, now that you mention it, that day I suddenly felt lightheaded and ended up passing out for a little bit. Oh my god, you're possessed, girl. But I came to right away and felt fine, so I didn't think anything of it. I see. That's all I was wondering about. Thanks. Mio knows. Hmm? Excuse me? You girls over there? Oh god, it's you. Whoa! Yakko. Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but something you said caught my attention. And who might you be? I'm Yutaro Namigaki. I should probably tell you. Until yesterday, I was a curse bearer. That should clear things up. A curse bearer? Oh, you don't need to be scared. I've already given up the curse stone of the foot washing mansion. The foot washing mansion. So you're the one Inspector Tsutsumi was talking about. Ah, you already know the Inspector Tsutsumi? That makes this simple. There's nothing to worry about. Oh. Hey. You're in the driver's seat. Yako? Yes, wait, what? Just now was I doing something? Oh, my eyes are different. My eyes are different. That was different, right? I wish I could go back. I guess I'll just look back on the video with it. Sorry. Mr. Namigaki, what might be the matter? Right, I actually wanted to discuss something with you two. Would you come with me if you have a little time? Discuss something with us? You were talking about Michio Shiraishi. It's related, right? It's related to that. Huh? I'm sure you would learn a few things yourselves. If not now, later is fine. I'll be waiting around Ryogoku Bridge. Something rubs me the wrong way about this, but he mentioned Michio. What do we do? Yutaro is not trustworthy. I don't find him trustworthy just because he's teamed up with our crazy girl. It's like, yeah, her. She's just like, yeah, I'm gonna just go. She's not attracted to him. Yeah, silly girl. But he's here. Yutaro lived a charmed material life, emotional neglect at home, caused him to develop spoiled egotistical streak. From his family made. Oh, it's true. He was a curse bearer. Abandoned. Okay, well. He would kill. Something rubs me the wrong way of it too, but do I want to go there? Yeah. Well, I suppose we might as well hear what it is you have to say. I feel like I would die, but I would rather die now and instead of having to go later. Yako, Sakazaki, 1 p.m. We're gonna die. Someone's gonna kill me. Wait, can I look around? Blah, blah. So, what is it which you want to discuss with us? Let's see. How do I put this? I'll tell you straight. I want you two to use your curse stones to bring Michio Shiraishi back from the dead. What? It's why I was pursuing the rite of resurrection in the first place. Unfortunately, I had to give up my cursed stone before I could succeed. But you two are curse bearers with some kind of connection to her, which means that this is the perfect opportunity for me to ask you this. Oh, you wanted to revive her? Well, I'm sorry, this is all so sudden. I still don't understand why you'd want this. What exactly is your relationship with Michio? Well, we met briefly once. I was so sad to hear the news of her death the other day. Right. While it would be great if we could bring Michio back, but we already decided not to use the rite of resurrection. Is that so? It seems, however, that we share a goal. I wouldn't mind collecting the soul dregs for you if you gave me your curse stone, you know. We'll have to decline that as well. Our goal is to stop this curse. Oh, well, I see. Well, that's too bad. What's Yako doing? She's doing some Michio Shiraishi shit. Oh, well. I see. That's too bad. I suppose I'll have to give up on the curse stones. Thank you for understanding. Wait, where did Yako go? She's gonna kill him. Phew, I thought he was a little suspicious, but he left without making a fuss. But why does he want to bring Michio back? Huh? Yako? Uh-oh, did she go off somewhere while we were talking? Yeah, Yako's possessed. She's possessed. Are we gonna use our cursed stone in this situation? Is that a bad end? Heh, I finally caught up to you. I don't know if you noticed me following you or not, but leading me to a secluded place, you've got guts. I'm sorry, but I'll be taking your cursed stone. Either you hand it over, or I'll have to take it by force. What? Yes. Yes, I knew it. Why are you... No. She's here again. I don't understand. Wait. It was just an accident. I swear I didn't mean to. That's why I was trying to bring you back. Blah, 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 blah. Well, we're dead. You're already too late. Oh. This was an awesome game. Thanks everyone for watching. I'm glad we got to the end. And it worked out. Oh, QA coordinator. Oh, wow. I'm so glad this is happening. What's going on? Is it over? I'm just gonna watch this. It's fine. This is a good credit scene. So yeah, that was Paranormasight. That was a great game. And I really had a good time. It sort of ended abruptly by just doing this to me. Oh, that was great. Presented by Square Enix. That was awesome. After this, Fumichika Najima went on to use the power of his curse to commit mass murder, shocking the public with the unprecedented tragedy. And from that day on, Yako Sakazaki was never heard from again. Ending 1, Michio's Grudge. Hey, I got the first ending! And it was by not going with what I actually wanted to do. Awesome. Okay, well, anyways. Namigaki's appearance. Oh, excuse me, girls. Well, I'm going to school first. Sorry, but there's something we've got to take care of. We'll have to pass. Is that so? Well, that's too bad. I'm in no rush, so I'll be waiting at Rio Goku Bridge if you change your minds. Bye, silly man. That's cool. I actually really like that that ended up being an ending, because I was like, it's a terrible idea. I don't think it was a good plan to talk to him. I mean, especially for the fact that, you know, Michio clearly remembers him as the person who hit her with the car. I was like, no, that's not good. Michio's a ghost. She's not gonna listen to reason. She's just gonna go on a killing spree. I do like that I now know what his goal is, which was to undo his mistake, and that makes me feel a little better about him. I mean, he's still a bit fucked up, but I like him. All right. Now what? Standing by? Yeah, let's do standing by. At the Hishirishi home, Tatsumi and Ario learned the truth about many things, including the death of Kenkichiro Iwai. All right. Let's do this. Yeah, it's 1 p.m. That's where we normally have ending number 1. Komagata High School. Hey, that's my boy Ario. Boss, I just talked to the Sumida police. Oh, what now? Yeah, talking about detective time. They found an abandoned van in the Chiba Mountains that looked like it'd been in an accident. They couldn't lift any fingerprints from it, but they found blood splatters on the front. And guess what? The blood is a perfect match for Michio's. Oh. So it must be the van that hit Michio. You got it, and it's all thanks to Yoshimi that we were able to find that out. The license plate had been removed, though, and they even scraped off the vehicle identification number. It'll take a while to identify the owner. Now they're trying to figure out if the van was sighted anywhere between the scene of the crime and where it was dumped. Got it. Thanks for the report. He still doesn't look tired after all this running around. I wish I still had that stamina, all that stamina. Yo, I feel ya, man. I feel ya. Where's this sticker? I'm a detective. I gotta detect stickers. A bird. Yes! Yeah. Who's this bad boy? Where are you, man? Quackitude. Yeah, hell yes. It's time. Surroundings. It's nice that we got permission to use the school as our base of operations. The principal and head teacher were a little reluctant at first, but they were convinced that it will help the investigation. Dealing with all this must be a real headache for those guys. I should thank them again later. What's up, Ario? By the way, boss, we've confirmed that Michio died in a vehicular collision. But are we sure that it was really an accident? Good question. I was wondering the same thing. The damage done by the collision indicates the driver was traveling at a considerable speed, but there were no brake marks to be found. Exactly, which suggests they may have been intentionally targeting Michio. Then what was the motive, you think? Who would have a reason to kill Michio? The first person that comes to mind is Kenkichiro Iwai. After all, she knew about his crimes. But then, Iwai was supposedly able to control Michio by intimidation alone. There's also the teacher who was taking advantage of Michio, Kohei Jonouchi. But to say he killed her to stop people from finding out that he was blackmailing her doesn't seem likely somehow. You're right. Though both of them have fallen prey to her curse. That's true. In that case, it's quite possible that she also decided to exact revenge on the person who ran her over. Not just possible, she may have already done it last night, just like with Iwai. Is there anything else that could have served as a motive? That talisman, maybe. The one Yoshimi was looking for? Oh, do you think someone wanted to take it from her? Well, that talisman wasn't found on her remains, nor in her house. But it doesn't a hit and run seem like too drastic of a measure to go for a little talisman? Then in the end, it might have been just an unfortunate accident after all. Yeah, it looks that way. Is there anything I can look at? The stairs, the inside of a school, the ceiling. Okay. Either way, what we need now is a testimony from Michio herself. With a bit of luck, we may be able to ask her what happened during the crash ourselves. Yeah, I can't wrap my head around that particular development. I still have my doubts that it'll be so easy. Either way, we won't be able to do this unless Mio and Yako turn up. I'd rather have them come sooner rather than later, but I guess we'll just have to wait. Shall we head inside? All right then. I guess we still can't rule out the possibility that Michio did commit suicide. She was so young, and all the adults in her life did was push her around. Our boy sad. Oh, hey, Ario, I wanted to ask you something. Aye, aye, boss. Geez, you're an eager beaver. I haven't even said what it was yet. Right, well, what is it then? Can't remember what you had for dinner last night? Looks like that agent over there is having some trouble with his pen. So if you got a spare, go lend it to him. And for the record, I had Katsudon last night. No need to worry about me going senile just yet. I know I look like a genius, but I didn't think I came across as the type to carry spare pens on my person. You? A genius? You're dreaming. But if his pen just stopped working, he can get it going again with a bit of nail polish remover. Nail polish remover? Yeah, you know, what you use to remove nail polish. Never used it before? Do I look like I would've? Don't make me sound crazy for not having used the stuff. I doubt you have either. Oh no, I've used it. Alright, did you know it can remove oil-based ink stains? Oh. Which is also why it can be used to fix old dried up pen nibs. Whatever is in there that removes the ink also doubles as a way to unclog pens. Good to know. Still, I wouldn't call you a genius, but it's something. What is this conversation? You gotta make sure the remover doesn't mix with the ink, though, or it'll ruin it. Doesn't that defeat the purpose? Not to worry, I don't have nail polish remover on me right now anyway. Oh, no problem then. That doesn't fix anything. Long story short, I don't have a spare pen. Jeez, alright, I'll let him know. Boss, I thought we were going to wait for Mio in the school? No. Okay. Alright, let's go wait inside the school. I'm sure they'll be here any moment. Yeah. Okay. Gotta wait for that. Oh. I'll see you again. Oh my god. Too much to handle. Let's do too much to handle first, because our girl... You know, I feel like I miss Hoooooly. I actually like this duo quite a bit. We're like slight maniacs, but also important. Shigima Mansion reception room. Hell yeah. In further news, today the body of an adult male was discovered in the residence of one Toshiko Shiraishi around noon. The man, identified as Kankichiro Iwai, is said to have been in a relationship with Toshiko. He was unemployed at his time of death. While further investigations are still underway, it's suspected that his death is connected to the recent serial killings in Honjo. Evidence on the scene may also implicate Mr. Iwai in unsolved child abduction and murder case from last year. Yeah, watching TV? Me, as a viewer, have no idea what a color TV is. Oh, Richter. Well, ma'am. Seems like we've managed to settle one part of the kidnapping case for now. Let's begin discussing our next steps. Right. There are more stickers? No, it's the only sticker we got. Did we add more stickers? Do you decorate your home, Hoooooly? No? Your husband doesn't come home to put more stickers? Television. I've stopped watching the news. There's too much fluff. I wish they'd cut out the pointless stories and just report on what's important. That's the spirit. Rotary phone. I don't have a reason to use the phone right now. A fax machine. It can send images to other places along the telephone network. I rarely find a use for it. I've grown so used to seeing this scroll, I don't really give it a second thought. She just said she doesn't give a shit about it. No matter how much I look at the flowers, they don't make me feel anything. I think you're doing great, Hoooooly. I wonder what kind of music Richter is into. I imagine he likes English songs. Yay. Thinking about other people, that's super cool, Hoooooly. Guest table. I suppose I should offer him some tea, but I don't really feel like it. That's good. Next up, what do we need to do to get our hands on a cursed stone filled with soul dregs? Let's look at Richter. He's always going at his own pace. He's rather fascinating. Oh. See, we're all good friends now. Did I look at anything? Was there anything else to look at? No. Okay. About the kidnapping. Judging by the official announcement, it seems that what Iwai wrote is likely true. With both the kidnapper and his young accomplice dead, the police should be able to handle the rest. Now that it's over, I can't help but think how pitiful it all is. We never would have known a thing had we not found his journal. Carelessness is what usually leads to crimes like these being exposed. It's true. It was pretty much the same with the Najima murders. But stumbling across the answer by pure chance really makes you think. It makes my skin crawl to think of how many cases like this are left undiscovered. Me too. It's certainly disturbing. Let's talk more about it. Well, with the kidnapping case all wrapped up, we can focus our efforts on obtaining the right of resurrection, yes? Indeed. I'm counting on you. Oops. There we go. About the remaining curse bearers. All right, let's reassess this curse situation. Right. I must admit, I never expected the police to be so on top of things. The Chief Inspector, Tetsuo Tsutsumi, provided us a good wealth of information. I'm surprised he knew so much about the curse bearers. Do you think they noticed that I'm one of them? I'm pretty sure Ario didn't. The Chief Inspector, on the other hand, will have to be careful around him. But if he had suspected anything, I'm sure he would have detained us. We should stay vigilant moving forward. Agreed. Even if we steal a cursed stone, you may not be able to successfully perform the rite unless you're a curse bearer yourself. Would you be okay with hanging on to that stone from now on? Of course. Just don't use it, though, okay? All right. You think she's gonna kill the bad guy? I feel like she's the one most likely to commit a crime. If what we've heard is true, then there are just 3 curse bearers left to be discovered. There's the Whispering Canal, the Beckoning Light, and the Taiko of Tsugaru left to investigate. It may benefit us to visit the places connected to these stories a few times. I see. I'm still highly suspicious of the people at the Hihaku soaps. They could be the ones pulling the strings. That Takumi Yumioka fella is probably aware of the curse bearers we're searching for. Tracking his movements may prove to be useful. You want to follow him? If we were to follow anyone, he'd be my first choice. But, damn it, times like this I really have me wishing I had more personnel. I imagine it's tough working on your own. It's the plight of running a small business. I'm always on the hunt for a skilled assistant. You want me to be the skilled assistant? And then there's Najima, who appears to be a curse bearer too, the one-sided reed, I think it was. If you want to look for someone that's likely to gather a whole lot of soul dregs, well, look no further. He did say he would unleash his curse on a large number of people at nightfall. If he gets the chance to. If the Chief Inspector manages to track down Michio, then, well, there's a chance he'll manage to apprehend Najima before he gets up to no good. But why did you tell the Chief Inspector about the safe house, if he hadn't had that lead? It was written in Iwai's memoirs. It was just a matter of time till he found out. Besides, we're talking about a massacre here. I can't just turn a blind eye. How different is it from any other curse bearer collecting soul dregs? Well, if we're talking Najima, it could be a lot more dangerous. We'll just keep a close eye on Najima and the cops. I love that our girl's like, let the serial killer do it, and then I'll take it, and then I will revive my son. I don't care. I feel nothing when I look at the flowers. What about that girl from before, Ayame Tono? Do you think she could be a curse bearer? Well, there's a chance she could have gone and stolen someone else's curse stone by now. That's possible too, but... We haven't been to Midoricho Park yet. The place connected to the Taiko of Tsugaru. Ah, right. That's close to where she lives. What if she was a curse bearer this entire time? She could have lied. It's possible. It would make her a brilliant actress to boot. The idea's got me itching to investigate her again. Honestly, yeah. That place is rather suspicious. If only we could run into someone there. Yeah. About Richter Kai. Richter. Oh, Richter. Yes. Ah, that's right. Would you mind if we make a stop on our way? We can make it quick. I apologize for the diversion, but I'd like to visit a candy store if possible. I suppose I don't mind. Candy? Next up, what do we need to get our hands? We have to buy candy. Yum yum. Whoa! Then, shall we depart? From this part on, you'll be given the option to finish investigation, which will allow you to immediately end this part. From there, you can continue on to the next part. You may also come back and restart this section from the point which you left off. Okay. Oh, I'm like in investigation mode. That's exciting. What if I go to Kinchibori Park for fun? Oh, yeah! Got some cool-ass music. So peaceful here, it's hard to imagine this place has anything to do with curses at all. Yeah, but do they have... It's a sticker? Sticker? No. It's just surroundings. The area was closed off to the public this morning after the body was found, but... the police quickly managed to complete their investigation and reopen the park as if nothing ever happened. The people in the area are shockingly calm, considering what happened here. You'd think they'd be put off knowing there was a dead body here just this morning. From what I heard, it happened right about where you're standing now. Ugh. I'm feeling grossed at. But sticker? A telephone booth. A telephone booth. Oh, a telephone booth. It doesn't look out of the ordinary to me. Yeah, but Shogo used it, and he was our best boy. He was an unremarkable salary man. But when he was doing his thing, he killed so many people. Would you look at that? That's a pretty unique looking playground. Did it catch your eye? Perhaps. Now's not the time, though. But it did get you interested. Does he want to play on it? I was gonna make that joke. I was like, did you want to go through the playground? It's very exciting. They made it quite the challenge to pass through it. You'd have to go underneath there. He definitely wants to play on it. You can go take a look if you're that interested. All right, I'll go check it out just to make sure. You didn't have to think long about that. What's that? Did he find something? I found a mockingbird under the playground equipment. Damn, talk about lucky. It's number 19, Penny Prattle. Yes, this was so worth it. Woo, Penny Prattle. Holy shit. Looking at that playground was awesome. Where's Penny Prattle right now? I need to look at my victory. Penny Prattle, looking good. Looking good. He's so happy. I see. Congrats. He was so fucking happy. Playgrounds always get me fired up. Amazing. This place is associated with the Whispering Canal. The canal must be connected to the man who was found drowned in the park. Agreed. Wasn't the victim a Hihaku Soap's employee? That's right, his name was Shogo Okie. Considering his occupation, he probably came here in search of a cursed stone. If people in the company know about the rite, it only makes sense they'd be looking for cursed stones. You think the chairwoman in Takumi would send their regular employees out to hunt for the stones? If that's the case, perhaps that Shogo died trying to take a stone from someone else. Either that or he was killed precisely because he was a curse bearer with a cursed stone. I suppose so, but considering the location, wouldn't that mean the curse used was the Whispering Canal? Good point. That would mean Shogo Okie wasn't the wielder of the Whispering Canal curse himself. He could have had the Beckoning Light. He could have had the Beckoning Light, or even the Taiko of Tsugaru. I was here last night, and there weren't any dead bodies then. It's highly possible he was brought here from somewhere else. If that's the case, the wielder of the Whispering Canal has already collected his stone. Ma'am, excuse me, there's one more thing I'd like to try. Oh, be my guest. What do you want to do? A bunch of kids gathered around Richter to poke fun at his clothing. It seems like kids come running for him wherever we go. Not all too surprising with his attire. He hasn't complained about it, though. I wonder if he's got a soft spot for kids. Yeah. Shogo Okie is the name of the person who died here. It's hard to believe he was here by chance, only to end up murdered with a curse. Given his ties to Hihaku, we can assume he was aware of the situation and somehow got involved with these curses. Yeah. Can we do something? He wants to try something. What did you want to try? No? What do you want? Did two curse bears battle out here last night? Who could the other person have been? Just Yoko. Just silly little Yoko. Okay, anyways. Shikimura... No. Going to the park. I do like this song. Oh. Actually, wait. Kinda want to check the bridge out first, since there's less story attached to it, apparently. Honji Bridge! I love this bridge. Oh. Nande. Richter. What do you think that is? Oh? I don't see anything. Really? You don't see that? This is what was there before. This was when Shogo was hanging out and Takumi was there. You know what? This might be related to the chairwoman. That thing that looks like a phantom ball of flame floating in the air. A ball of flame? It must be the curse echo. Maybe only the curse bearers are capable of seeing it. But could such a thing happen in broad daylight? Ah. Oh, bye. It's gone. Wonder if that was the beckoning light's curse echo. That phantom flame you saw might have been a manifestation of the lantern. In that case, does it mean a curse bearer is nearby? Maybe. That was exciting. Factory. Doesn't look like anyone's been here for some time. I wonder if it's one of the factories that got shut down when they tightened up regulation. Doesn't seem like anyone's been in here for some time. Wonder if factories... Oh. Okay, there's something to learn about that. Surroundings. A curse bearer might be lurking in the vicinity. I'm gonna check the surroundings. Okay. Nothing. I didn't find anyone who looked the part. I see. I don't doubt something happened around here, but... something might have changed in the area. Keep your eyes peeled. Is there a sticker? I mean, something changed. What the hell are you talking about? Factory? Blah, blah, blah. And if what I saw was the curse echo of the beckoning light, wouldn't that mean the curse bearer is nearby? I'm not feeling any strange presence, but that could be because it's midday. Did something draw your interest? No worries here. I made sure to take a quick shower this morning. What? What you saw earlier must have been the beckoning light. Something might have changed after what just happened. Something might have changed. Is there anything else I can look at? Looking at the beckoning light. Okay, interesting. Alright, we're back to the park. Nice. A traffic cone. Everyone is relaxing so peacefully in the park. It's hard to imagine it was the site of some horrid curse. Horrid. Trash. No. Don't call that a woman. We know who that is. So let's talk about ourselves. Think. The cops have yet to determine who the remaining curse bearers are. We have to find them soon. Richter seems to be a little nervous when Ayame Tono was mentioned. Or was I just imagining it? He's like, whoa, I'm scared of her. And you know what? She is scary. We've reason to believe the curse bearer of the Taiko of Tsugaru was here last night. It's possible they're already dead, but we haven't found any definitive leads. Surroundings. Woman! Hey, that lady over there. That's Ayame Tono. She seems to be trying to hide. Watch in silence. We don't want to startle her and have her run off on us. Let's sit and watch her for now. Think. Cops have yet to determine. Sit and watch her for now. We have reason to believe blah, 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 blah. Okay, well. It sounds like we're about to do something, so I'm just gonna go to here first, since we... I'm gonna get some candy. Yeah, you want candy? Vending machine. There are some vending machines. You can buy canned juice for 100 yen. These days, vending machines sell a lot of things besides juice, too. So they say. Wait! Whoa! No way! Jeez, you made me jump. It's Mockingbird number 14, Falconman. This guy's a real speed demon. Oh, is that right? It's kinda scary how you even know the exact number with just a simple glance. It sort of is, but at the same time, like, I mean, come on. Look at these bad boys. Falconman? Hell yeah. That dude is so stoked. Surroundings. The shop's closed to the park, so children have been coming and going without pause. Places like this candy shop have been slowly disappearing from the street view recently. Sonoya. The children seem pretty fond of this place. It looks comparatively new. They must have had renovations done not long ago. Richter Kai. He's up in front of with the kids to participate in the raffle. It's weird seeing an adult his age enjoying himself so much at a candy store. Oh, it seems he didn't win anything. He's pouting so hard even the kids are laughing at him. This is a great combo. Oh. I just love that he's absolutely distraught. Yeah, we did it. We got those things. All right, ma'am. Should we go for mojayaki or something? That's sweet of you, but I'm not hungry right now. I just want murder. That's too bad. I haven't had great luck with this Mockingbird raffle. Would you mind if I tried a few more times? Apparently, most of these are just replicas of the real deal, but even so, they're well worth the price. Some of the kids were saying they managed to snatch some real rare finds in this lottery. Go ahead. Don't buy them all now. Do it. Nope. Do it. Nope. Do it. Yeah! Look at his smile. He must have won something. How nice. Hot damn! It's Mockingbird number 10. Cacophony. He's a nihilist, but he gets the job done. Oh. Well, you seem pretty happy. Is this why we came here? It was for that? Well, I'm glad I came for it. Cacophony. Yeah, here we are, baby. More birds. I love this episode because we now have birds. Just let me know when you want to leave, okay? I love that he's here just for this. Oh, can I get more? Oh my god, he must have won something, how nice. Holy crap! This one is super rare. It's Fair Feather, the coolest peacock around. Oh, so it is. That's a pretty big win, huh? Number 4. Oh yeah, baby. Woo! This is what I'm doing. Please keep, oh no, he's already done. Look at his smile, must have won something. How nice, Mockingbird 10. Okay. So we already got everything from him. All right. It almost feels like I came here with a child. My boy never had much of a taste for sweets. It makes this kind of a fresh experience for me. My new son, Richter Kai. Alright, let's go bother that girl. Oh wait, it's true the factory might have changed. If that was how it worked. I gotta really, pay more attention to that. Honji Bridge! Oh no, it was Honji Bridge, that's true. I'm in the wrong area. What's wrong with me? It's true that I had him go look at the thing. Yeah, okay. Honji Bridge. Some different shits here. It seems like it is in here sometime. Only the factory. Okay, I guess I'll have to come back later. Let's talk to our girl, so that she can tell us about how she's gonna murder people for the sake of some random guy, so he can move 100 times. Hey, woman. Looks like she's planning moving. Call out. Alright, I'll be right back. Ah, he's gone. I suppose he really wanted to talk with her. Oh, there he is. Why is... Alright. Does he mean to jump out and surprise her from behind? Huh. Does he mean to intimidate her? Ah, she noticed. I guess his purpose was to talk with her after. I wonder what they're talking about. She doesn't look like she's planning to run. Oh, they're coming here. So all of that was just weird as hell. There she is. What do you think? Smooth work by the master, hmm? Yes, very smooth. Hello, thank you so much for yesterday. I know this is sudden, but I'm actually being pursued right now. Pursued? By who? I think it's the police. Would you be willing to provide me shelter? From the police? I figured we could hear her out and see what kind of mess she's gotten herself in. Don't make it sound like I'm some kind of criminal, please. The police have my apartment staked out, so I haven't been able to return home. I heard them say something about wanting to protect me, but something didn't feel right, and I got scared. Do you have any idea why they're after you? Well, I have been searching for the curses, so we shouldn't trouble ourselves with hiding you if they are after you for a good reason. Huh? How cruel! But this handsome investigator wouldn't turn me in so easily, would you? It's unfortunate, but we've got reason not to get involved with the police ourselves. What a shady reason! But if you got some murky secret to hide, we might as well cooperate with each other, no? But you're like, I didn't do anything weird. Anyway, since you're shady, let's do stuff. But if you got some murky secret, we'll cooperate, no? Okay, that's right. Anyway, how are your plans to resurrect Hokusai going? Ah, fortunately that's been going quite well. What? Oh? Does that mean you found someone to steal a cursed stone from? Not exactly, but I found out a kind of last resort. Which is why I can't let the police get me. What do you mean by last resort? You're really asking me that? It doesn't concern you at all. Why should I tell you? Ugh. What if we make a deal? In exchange for keeping you hidden from the police, you'll tell us about your last resort. Huh? Is that what got you interested? Yeah. Oh, I've got it. You're meaning to steal it for yourself. Not at all. I'm just curious. That excuse will just not do. I don't need you to. I'll find a way to stay safe on my own. That was a close one. I should have known the only one you can count on in this world is yourself. I hate this girl. She's so annoying. We can't let her get away. Let's go after her. Stop it. Get any closer, and I'll scream. Please wait. We'll help you out with no conditions. Well, you changed your mind quick. That just makes you all the more suspicious. If you scream, you're just gonna get the... I tried my best, but I couldn't convince her to stay. Could it be you don't know how to handle a girl like that? Since she's looking for a safe haven, would you mind just sharing your address with her, just in case? Well, it doesn't really bother me, but you do recognize there are police officers in my close family. At least it'll allow us a way to keep in contact, no matter how small. We're gonna betray her. Honestly, I don't like her because her motives are so unclear. And she's been so deeply annoying this entire time. She just shows up and doesn't do shit and leaves. Says a bunch of weird stuff and then leaves. And I'm like, what do you want from me, girl? Alright. Can I go to Hoooooly Bridge now? Is she there? Is she there now? Is she at Hoooooly? Hoooooly. Nope. Factory. Doesn't seem like anyone's been there for some time. They tightened up regulations. Maybe she's hiding in there, guys. Go inside the factory. Think. Wondering about that cursed echo thing. Like, Shogo saw that before. Is it the same person that's eyeing us? I go to Kinshibori Park real quick. Where is she? Where are you? Oh, it's just you. Surroundings. Not much around here. Telephone booth, okay. I'm going back home. Maybe something will be there. Reception room. Talk, Victor Kai. Fax machine. Fax machine can send images and place a telephone network. I really find a use for it. I'm gonna have to use that at some point. Alright, well, I guess we're done. We'll end this part. See you later. Too much to handle. Wait, what? Wait, what? What? Wait. What? What? Wait, what the fuck? What is this? Okay, well, I guess we'll jump into that next episode, because we're like at an hour and a half about. So, I think I'll end it here, but this is exciting. This is also exciting. Yeah, I guess we're stuck here. But this is exciting. Curious to see how that plays out. Very curious to see how that plays out. Alright, well. I'll end things here, and I'll talk to you guys later. Where feel like we're getting closer and closer to the truth. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Talk to you later. No, I mean, you guys are watching. I can't talk to you guys. All right, bye, guys.